and gas industry, as well as throughout the chemical process industries, FRP composites, or fiber reinforced polymer composites, are used extensively and very successfully to contain corrosive materials. These materials include, say, brines or acids, hydrochloric acids, weak sulfuric acid solutions, and many other acids, as well as vapors like wet chlorine gas that are extremely corrosive and will attack very quickly, say, the linings of a steel pipe or vessel. The main challenges, however, of using FRP is that most reliability engineers are not equipped because of their education or because of their experience and knowledge to deal with the changes that occur in the material. And this isn't the fault of the engineers. This is because the material is very, very different from the steels and metals that we're accustomed to using. FRP in itself is profoundly different from metals and metal alloys. It's a mixture of a polymer or a resin or a plastic material and reinforcement, which gives it structural strength. Those two materials actually operate separately and they have completely different mechanical properties. The reinforcement really gives the strength. The polymer provides the seal against leaking. It binds together all of the reinforcement, and it provides almost all of the protection from the chemicals and the contents. However, it's always the polymer that's damaged first, and the things that change as a result of the polymer damage have nothing to do with the original design criteria that were used in the construction codes. So assessment of fitness for service of this material is completely different than it is for metals. And you need a different set of tools and a different set of understanding in order to be able to move into a fitness for service environment with this material in any industry. UltraAnalytix is revolutionary. And it's revolutionary because it provides engineers, owners, and us with data that allows us to determine the condition of FRP based on the condition of the polymer in the FRP. The net result of what we've been able to do with UltraAnalytix is produce an inspection process or a fitness for service process that provides value in a number of ways for customers and owners. We usually don't require any equipment downtime to be able to make an inspection. So therefore, it might remove the inspection completely from a turnaround schedule and place it ahead of time so that you can look at equipment, make a measured assessment, and plan your repairs for when they fit your turnaround schedule. The cost of an UltraAnalytix inspection might be a little bit higher than the cost of an internal visual inspection, but when you remove the need for a confined space entry and you realize that there are no support services required for that confined space entry and often no cleanout required, it's a significant savings in cost. And historically, what we've found is that the repair and replacement costs associated with UltraAnalytix assessments are significantly lower than people have normally encountered from intrusive visual inspection of FRP. The net result is the same. You've got continued equipment life. We, in fact, will predict the remaining service life of the equipment based on the data and the criteria that we have developed in the system. You no longer have to do anything destructive, disruptive, or intrusive to inspect your equipment, and we can provide great confidence to the owner that the equipment has been inspected, assessed, and you know the condition, you know remaining service life, and you know what your repair history or what your repair future is going to look like. UltraAnalytix has proven itself over 14 years of deployment around the world. We've done more than 7,000 inspections. There's more than 4,000 FRP assets enrolled in the program, and we've never been surprised by a failure. We have tremendous confidence. In fact, there's great confidence that the results you get from UltraAnalytix are very, very close to what you would get if you did destructive testing on exactly the same material. That allows us to determine what the condition is now, and that allows us to make a projection of your remaining life. When we started being able to provide this inspection technology, UltraAnalytix, we wanted to be able to distribute the skills so that others around the world could do these inspections without us always having to get on airplanes. And that empowers local service providers as well as the owners of equipment to be able to do inspections without requiring one of our people or someone from UTComp to come and do the work. To that end, we've trained more than 80 people around the world who are completely able to do this work and can do good, reliable inspections. Further to that, we actually had opportunity to develop an ASNT certification process under SNT TC1A that allows us to certify people that as inspectors for this work. That certification then works very, very well hand in hand with requirements by some regulators for certified inspectors to do particular work. And that leads into even more confidence for people that we can provide the level of fitness for service inspection that they need to meet with their code requirements and their regulatory requirements. UltraAnalytix inspections have saved clients around the world millions of dollars. Those savings have come in avoidance of unnecessary repairs, as well as avoidance of unnecessary replacements. In many cases, we find that equipment is fit for service and can continue in service without repairs. When we do identify that repairs are required, they are normally only stipulated as those that are required to return the equipment to service or to make it fit for service. One customer in particular, one of the first customers who used this on a large scale, saved $33 million in direct costs within a year. And other customers, when we tally up the amount of money, have saved close to $1 billion in unnecessary repairs and avoiding premature replacement, because we've been able to give them confidence that their equipment is fit to serve, can continue in service, and there's nothing wrong.